Hi guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and I am at a very special location in Oldsmar, Florida. I'm at Montu Motors. Montu Motors is the premier #1 dealer that brings imports, those JDM imports that are 25 years or older, brings them to the States so that you could get them, register them, insure them, and enjoy and drive them on the roads in your neighborhood. What I have here today is a 1990 Nissan Skyline GTR, but this one is one of their modified ones. This one has a modified turbo, and with that turbo and extra workings, you're looking at over 600 horsepower. Now, if you don't know anything about the Nissan Skyline GTR, originally Skyline was a name that belonged to a company called Prince. Once Prince merged with Nissan Datsun, that's when the Nissan Skyline came into play. Eventually in 1968 is when the first Skyline GTR was produced, and there's been many generations since then. This generation is known as the R32, and that was produced from 1989 to about 1993. This is really where the stamp was placed on the world that the Japanese, Nissan in particular, had a car, all-wheel drive, that was out of control. A stock GTR back then in 1990, which this one is far from stock, but a stock one actually would do 0 to 60 in about 4.9 seconds. That is today's standards even still very quick. And this is all the way back in 1990 when this one was produced. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this R32 GTR. So you can see right off the bat, this one has some customized work done to it. Different intercooler, 3-inch intercooler. You can see the N1 style front end. I really like the N1 style because it's got the extra air openings here. You can see how everything's opened up to help get all that air where it needs to go to cool the engine, the intercooler, the brakes, all that stuff, good stuff. I really, really like the headlights that they're running on the R32s. The car, even though it's 25 years old, older than 25, 28 years old, it still has a presence to it. It still screams Japanese high performance. But I love the color of this gray. We're inside Montu Motors, really that old school type shop feeling. I remember growing up as a kid, my dad had a shop, not importing JDMs, but working on cars, and same experience, especially that hot experience here in Florida. Let's go ahead and check out the side of this car. I really, really like this one. Has full Olin suspension. I like the way the car sits. There's just enough gap to where you could drive this on the street and be happy with it and not going to have any rub. There's these really beautiful WED Sports wheels here. I love the color. It really works well with the gray. And I'm sure Tom could show you those Nissan calipers there. You know, they were running all sorts of great equipment even back in 1990. These are a 17-inch wheel. Nothing too big like you find today, but they are a 255/40, so you're going to get plenty of meat. Remember, all-wheel drive, so you're going to get ultimate traction. As you can see, I like the stock lines of this one down the side. There's our GT badging here down the side of the car. Just very, very purposeful, very aggressive. I love the look of this car as it flows into the stock rear spoiler here. I really, really like this rear wing. Very, very nice. And then out back, there it is, the Skyline name, the GTR badging. That screams special. That screams Godzilla. Now, if you wonder why does this car have that Godzilla name, it's all because of all the championships that they won when they were racing these cars down in the Australian touring car series, the supercar series, against the Ford Falcons and the Holdens and all those big V8 cars. This thing with its straight six, twin turbocharged. You can see this one has the custom single exhaust outlet, but the back end of the car is kept true to its name. I love the GTR round taillights. Very, very well done, very well finished. This is what it's all about when it comes to classic JDM import GTRs. I don't know about you. Outside's great. Let's go ahead and take a look at that over 600 horsepower straight six. Let's go check it out. All right, guys. Here we are underneath the hood of this Godzilla. There's the heart. I love the straight six. Very, very beautiful engine. If you look, I'll have Tom point out to you, check out that Greddy T88 single turbocharger. Look at the size of that thing. Here's my fist. Look at how big that turbocharger is. That's what's going to help pump up the power. Now remember, this is 2.6 liter. That's why it's called the RB26. I really, really like the custom work that's been done to this. And that's what's really neat about these cars is that since they've been driven over in Japan, there's been modifications done. A lot of those modifications are specific to the Japanese import scene over in Japan. You can see just a real nice setup with the intake, the strut tower brace. Remember, like I said, this has the adjustable Öhlins. Very, very well done, very clean. And like I said, over 600 horsepower. Get ready because we are going to take this car for a spin. All right, guys, here we are sitting in this 1990 Nissan Skyline GTR, that R32. Just very cool to be sitting on what we know as the passenger side of the car. But you can see this one, remember, is for sale. Very clean. I love the Recaro racing seats that this one is coming with. Very, very soft, but it has perfect bolstering. If you look at the shifter here, you know everything is going to be that whole first gear is still up here where you know it to be, down to the second, third, fourth, and fifth. These have 5-speed transmissions, very short throws, very crisp and mechanical. Not as short as today's cars, but still very mechanical and very, very crisp. I do like that. If you look, everything is driver focused. This whole center console here is actually tilted to be driver focused. I really, really like that. I like this custom Nardi steering wheel. That's a name known in racing steering wheels. Really great grips. I don't know if Tom could swing in and show you the dash cluster there, how everything is set up, but a very, very well put together car. I'm really, really liking how this car is set up, and they're very comfortable. And looking around the car, great visibility. Not like a lot of cars from today, but I like talking about this interior. I like looking at it. Let's go take this for a spin. All right, guys, we're inside this R32. I'm so grateful for Montu Motors and for Sam opening up full access to Raiti's rides. This is amazing. Just amazing. Sitting here where normally I would have a steering wheel. Let me just close the window a little bit. But like I was saying, Montu Motors, you know, they brought over that first 1989 R32 all the way back in April 4th of 2014, or excuse me, August 4th of 2014. And it's just been a success since then. If you're definitely looking for your special import, whether it's a GTR, right-hand drive super, or anything else that's unique, as long as it's 25 years and older, they can get it for you. All right, so we're driving down this road here, obviously in Mexico somewhere. Just the sound. 600 horsepower, over 600 horsepower, all-wheel drive. I love it. There's nothing better than the sound of that straight six. Nissan really went wrong by putting that V6 in the R35. This is just something special, guys. It really is. Just the sound of it just idling as we're driving down here. Here we go. I mean, with that all-wheel drive, you have the traction, you have the power getting to the ground, and that's what it means at the end of the day. You can make 1,000,000 horsepower. If you don't get it down to the ground, it's wasteful, and that's what the Australians learned when this car, Godzilla, was kicking butt in the Australian Supercar Series. That's why I got the name. Very tight though. Remember, this car, it's over 25 years old, very, very tight. Not a lot of shakes like you would think. It's really, they built them well, that's for sure. Oh my. I'm telling you, the G-forces in the heart right here. I have the biggest smile on my face. This is what the car passion's all about, guys. This is why we don't do hybrids, we don't do electric vehicles. This is the kind of stuff we do. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
knew what they were doing. They really did. And it's just a great experience to be able to share this with you guys. I mean, just idling. The idle is great. It's not all crazy. You don't feel like it's gonna die out on you. I don't know what's more insane, this car having over 600 horsepower in all-wheel drive, or being on the left side of the car going down the road.
Burning that Mustang GT.
Yeah. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Just the sound. These are one of those days, and I'm having them more and more, where I'm just so grateful I started this channel. Remember, I started it just on a whim, and now you guys, we're up to almost 6,000 subscribers, and this is what I love bringing to you guys, and this is what, as you can see, puts the biggest smile on my face. And the air is being turned on, if you could believe that. So just a wonderful, wonderful setup here. Power, the history, the performance, and you could drive this on a regular basis. That's what we've been missing for 25 years, and that's what's so great about now being able to go to a place like Montu Motors and bring these cars to your garage where they were never available. Very grateful for Montu Motors. Open up the doors of Raity's Rides. Definitely check them out in Oldsmar. I'm lucky. I live in Clearwater. I live 5 minutes away from this place. I know a lot of you don't live so close, but hey, they work out with car shipping and everything else. They'll help you get all that figured out. That's what makes them extra special.
All right, guys. So it's been one hell of a day here at Montu Motors in Oldsmar, Florida. Big shout out to Sam, one of the owners, for allowing Raity's Rides full access, not only to this crazy GTR that they have, this custom modified one, but they have other GTRs. Check out their website. There's lots to choose from. They're getting usually deliveries every single month. And if there's something in particular that you want, give them a call and let them know. They'll try to work it out for you. Like I said, they do it the legit way. And what's nice is it's going to take about 2 months from start to finish to get that car over here for you. So you're not really waiting as much time as I thought you'd be waiting. I thought it'd be 6 to 8 months. 2 months, it could be right in your driveway. What a wonderful feeling. But at the end of the day, we got to experience what are so great about these R32s. I'm a firm believer now why this car is called Godzilla. You could go down to Nissan and see a GTR, and they're great and everything, but there's nothing like the original. And I am just taken aback by this whole experience. You definitely want to try to get either behind the wheel of one of these, or as you saw, even sitting in the passenger side, it's a blast. But anyways, if these are the types of cars you like to see on Raity's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. If you have not hit subscribe yet, what in the heck are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. These are the cars that I'm bringing to you. Plus anything else that you want, just let me know. I'll make it happen. Check out my website, raitiesrides.com, my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All Raity's Rides original content all the time. Big shout out to Tom for not only experiencing this whole journey with me, not only getting a ride in this thing, but also for the filming. Without him, this would be a lot more complicated. I promise you that. So Tom, thank you very much. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.